If you're listening, this is Allie. Before we dive into today's episode, I wanted to share something incredibly personal. The quest for self was built during some of the darkest days of my life. And through every single one of those days, my sweet dog Mia was always by my side. I lost her a few days ago, and to be completely honest, the pain is unbearable. But I know that the best way I can honor her is to keep growing, to keep showing up, and to keep building. This show will live in her memory. Last week's episode didn't get the space it deserved because of everything that happened. So today, we're redropping it as a completely fresh start. Thank you for walking this path with me. This one is for Mia. Can you imagine yourself sitting at a restaurant? A real restaurant, not takeout, eating alone, enjoying your meal without worrying about what other people think of you? If you can, I am applauding you. If you can't, ask yourself, what's holding you back? Fear? Embarrassment? What other people might think? Today, we're talking about how confidence isn't something you're born with. It's something you build, one uncomfortable moment at a time. If you're new here, welcome to the Quest for Self. I'm Allie, and this is Mia. If you've been here before, thanks so much for coming back. Today, we're talking about insecurity, confidence, and how to stop waiting for permission to do things alone. So let's dive in. I was recently having this conversation with someone about this exact theme, about the ability to get out and eat alone at a restaurant or go to an event alone. And this person said to me, "You're born with that. You either have it or you don't." And I completely disagreed. I don't think you're born with it at all. I used to be terrified to sit at a restaurant alone. Terrified. It was something unimaginable for me. I couldn't even walk into a room without someone by my side. So, if you think people are just born confident, I want to tell you they are not. Confidence is something you build, one small, uncomfortable step at a time. And I know this because I've lived it. Before college, I traveled to Europe. I had a cousin living there, but she was working and couldn't travel with me everywhere. So I had a choice: do things alone or not do them at all. I chose to do things alone. And that's when I started stepping out of my shell. I will never forget. There was a salsa dancing class for expats and foreigners, and I stood in line, terrified, thinking everyone's going to think I'm a loser. I'm walking in here alone. But I walked in. I learned to dance. I danced with complete strangers. And honestly, I had the time of my life. And when I walked out, I remember feeling so happy, so proud of myself. It was one brave step at a time. Then I remember the first time I went to Barcelona. I traveled alone, and there was this club I really wanted to go to. I talked myself into the fact that I was going to go that night. I didn't care how embarrassed I felt, but I was going to do it. And I didn't know anyone. So I actually saw a group of girls walking in, and I walked in a little bit behind them to kind of make it seem like I was part of the group, even though I really wasn't. I made it in by myself. I didn't stay long, and honestly, it did feel a little bit awkward, but I'm so glad I did it. That same trip, I went to go see the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo movie, and I went alone. And yes, I bought the ticket. And when they asked me just one, I did feel a little bit awkward. But honestly, little by little, those moments, they started to add up. I started going to coffee shops alone, then restaurants, then movies, then networking events where I didn't know anyone. And each time it got a little bit easier. Because here's the thing, confidence doesn't happen overnight, it's built step by step, one uncomfortable moment at a time. And I'm not going to lie to you, I still think about what people might think of me, even now. But at the end of the day, I don't really care because I'm making myself happy. I'm living the experiences I want to live. And the last thing I want to do is look back one day and say, I didn't do that because I was so scared of doing it alone. I want to look back and say, I did it. I lived and I enjoyed myself. So, if you're someone who thinks people are just born confident, here's what I want you to know. You're not born confident, you build it. And you build it by doing the things that scare you, one small step at a time. Start with getting coffee alone. Go to a coffee shop, sit there, read a book, enjoy your drink. After you've done that, then maybe go to a restaurant just once. Order a meal, sit there. Don't scroll on your phone the whole time, just be. Then maybe go to a movie alone. Go to a networking event where you don't know anyone. Travel somewhere by yourself. Each time you do something alone, you're proving yourself. I don't need anyone else to do the things I want to do. And that's freedom. Because when you can do things alone, you stop waiting for other people to live your life. You stop putting your experiences on hold because no one else is available. You just go and you live. And yes, people might look at you. They might wonder why you're alone. But here's the truth, they're probably not thinking about you at all. They're too busy thinking about themselves. And even if they are judging you, so what? You're living your life. They're not. So here's what I want you to do this week. One, pick one thing you've been avoiding because you have no one to do it with and you don't want to do it alone. Whether it's a coffee shop, a restaurant, a movie, an event, and do it. Commit to doing it. Two, when you feel awkward, sit with it. Don't run. Don't pull out your phone to distract yourself. Just sit with that discomfort because that's where growth happens. Three, remind yourself I'm not born confident. I'm building it one step at a time. You're not born confident. You build it one uncomfortable moment at a time. So stop waiting for someone to go with you. Stop putting your life on hold. Just go. Do the thing and prove to yourself I don't need anyone else to live my life. Thanks so much for listening to this episode of The Quest for Self. If this episode resonated with you and you have a few seconds, please give it a like or share your feedback with me in the comments section. Also, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. And if you know someone who you think needs to hear this message, share it with them. Your support means a lot to me and it helps others find this content. You can find me at The Quest for Self on all platforms. And one thing I always want you to remember is you don't have to earn your way to a better version of yourself. You're already becoming that person with every choice you make. Till next time.